wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so, brazenly.
All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne.
Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions.
You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as...
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege.
Thus, I fell, willingly. Because humanity is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales. The work you never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
I must leave Tristram behind. For a greater evil lurks within Chaldeum. The Lord of Lies is hiding there. Somewhere within the great city.
New goods today. I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
What should I trade?
Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
He wouldn't now that it is under the spell of Belial, Lord of Lies. I can smell his stench on the air.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda.
There ain't no guards. Most of my items have almost no blood left on them.
May the gods who abandoned us come.
I have never been outside the city my entire life. I have never even been outside the palace. When they threw us out here, I thought I would die. I was terrified. But now, look at this view. I have never understood how large the world actually was. It is beautiful.
I can't imagine you're happy to be in the city.
I told myself I'd never come back here. And yet here I am.
Because of what happened to your father.
Because of what happened to me. Some scars don't heal, and there's no point in scratching at them, is there? The weather doesn't suit me either.
Are you guarding the refugees over there?
I am not a guard. I am Ashira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's coven, that even now wreaks havoc throughout the borderlands.
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked the road behind her. However, there is another way. Through the Kasim outpost. They are refugees far from their homes.
Why can't they resettle within the city?
The Imperial Guard lets no one in. These people are sentenced to a slow death. The Iron Wolves were mercenaries, until we helped the Zakarum priests find the successor to the first Emperor Hakan. We became the Emperor's personal guard after that, but everything changed a few months ago when the first refugees began arriving. An Imperial Guard was created to protect the citizens from the refugees, while we were out in the desert fighting the Coven and their demon spawn. Eventually, they took over.
Tyrael and I learned that while the Iron Wolves were fighting Magda in the desert, the Emperor replaced them with Imperial Guards who bar all from the inner city.
I suspect that the Iron Wolves were sent out to die. Belial has made his move. We must find a way into the city.
As a child, I explored Chaldean while Uncle Deckard studied here. I can get in through the sewers.
Just see that you get out again in one piece.
Be careful. Alcarnus sounds like Magda's trap.
Life in the borderlands was
The inner city is closed by order of His Eminence, Emperor Hakan II. For now, you must all remain here.
Let us in! We are dying of hunger and thirst. Can't you smell the stench of death?
The Emperor has forsaken us.
Back, or we will force you back.
Your Imperial Guard would let us die here. At least the Iron Wolves tried to aid us.
Mention them again, and I will leave your corpse for them to find.
We will die out here if you don't let us in! You cannot deny us entry into the city! Tilnan sells only the best.
I've got some brand new goods. I find all sorts of things down in the aqueducts. I like the shiny ones the best.
Many of my banished peers have fled for Lut Gholen. Not I. I shall wait for our Emperor to come to his senses.
Very noble, my lady. So it has nothing to do with the last caravan leaving 10 minutes ago?
What impudence! How dare you even speak to me!
Apologies, my lady. You'd best take up your concerns with the Emperor.
My family. I lost my whole family out there.
If only the Emperor and his guard had gone mad sooner. All these people being locked out of the city has really helped my...
All this pain and suffering.
Everything I had was in Alcarnos.
This gate leads to Alcarnos. You'll need to follow the long road over the canyon bridge and through the Qasim outpost. We haven't heard anything from the Iron Wolves in the desert. If you make it to the Qasim outpost, seek out Captain David.
Something tells me this will be an interesting journey.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you.
Well now, it's my lucky day.
There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand. But my death does not lie here.
Stay back! They're in the rocks!
Should I use?
Be careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have come. Demons were traced on your bones.
You knew that would happen.
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind!
Protect the people! Iron Wolves!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic. more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist's lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you aren't an illusion too.
Whatever do you mean?
The ritual is disrupted!
This should remove part of the illusion.
Thank goodness.
Look, more hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. More hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist's lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
As long as you...
The ritual is disrupted! Kill the prisoners!
That ought to dispel the Coven's magic.
I owe you my life.
This hero means to attack you in Alcarnus. If I were you, I would set a trap at the casino outpost. But I am not you. For all I know, you wish to fail me again and force me to kill you. That would grieve me, though somehow I think I could manage it.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord she serves.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
That's just the thing.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Chaldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet. I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome.
I welcome the chance to travel with you. I am fond of this one.
Now to the Kasim outpost.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away. What I have trained for. dullness hangs in the air. We must be getting closer.
Are absorbed in their feast. This is my chance.
Forced to hide myself under rotting corpses to save my life. Please, take this for saving me. It is the least I can do.
Cultists are not using an illusion. The way is blocked. I must go. Fear the end.
was some kind of magical device. Must have been destroyed along with its master.
With some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of the demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They are divided into the lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Juriel, and Andariel, and the prime evils, Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo.
Well crafted. There are fragments of myself that are lost to me. They linger in the corners of my mind, just out of reach.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the prime evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war, which ended with the dark exile of the prime evils to our mortal realm.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most loyal men to secure the Qasim outpost. Control of the city hangs by a thread. The commoners are becoming restless, and it is imperative that we subdue them. Remain vigilant, for there may already be an outsider within our borders looking to stir up trouble.
We've been safe ever since the Imperial Guard came.
If you need a place to camp until the gates are open, there is room in our cellars, safe from the desert heat.
The Imperial Guard will keep us safe.
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike him down!
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial. Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Magda go to Alcanus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way. It cannot be far.
Well met, Master Metan. What have you discovered here?
Powerful spirits haunt these ruins. I was not strong enough to defeat them, but I was able to trap them. I fear the coven that invades the region will try to use the spirits for their nefarious purposes. But if you dare, you can try to put them to rest. Activate the totems to release the spirits, and be prepared to fight.
Not enough essence.
Can you hear their angry voices? Still more remain.
One more left.
Dead are insidious, my friend. Do not forget that.
I have pacified the spirits. Master Metan will be pleased.
The voices fade. The spirits in this place are calm. I can begin the work of freeing them. The howling of the spirits lessens. You have put them to rest. Wait. Listen. The Coven! We have denied the Coven, but I fear they will find other, darker powers to exploit. Thank you, and go with the blessings of Rathma. 2 decades ago, my mentor faced the forces of evil and emerged victorious. I cannot hope to surpass his achievements, but I will try to bring balance to the raging forces that threaten to tear the world asunder in these days. The spirits are restless near Caldeum. I must quiet them.
The Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons, having defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
Your friend Tyrion, the light of the earth and radiates from him.
He hails from the high heavens.
You have been blessed by many.
I'm rescued.
It is over now. Rest easy.
Help us! You can't leave us here! Of course. At last!
Fear not. The Coven will be vanquished.
Rescue would never come.
Take solace, friend. We will free the others.
Thank the gods.
May your wounds heal swiftly, friend.
I'm rescued.
Fear not. The Coven will be vanquished. The refugees await you in Caldeum.
Another sunset, and Alcarnus is still safe from the sudden madness that plagues Caldeum. Though we are seeing an influx of hooded pilgrims for some Zakarum holy day, the demons out there are keeping their distance. I will double the guard at the gate. We must not be unprepared if our luck turns.
The moment of your death grows near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch, Leah. Soon, her power shall be his!
Me to see it. If you insist.
I need to go back. Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected. I killed Magda. Before she passed, she claimed that Belial used the Imperial Guard to capture Leah.
Then they must be holding the Emperor against his will. I tremble to think what Belial might do with Leah and her growing power. The only chance we have to rescue Leah is to wrest the Emperor from the grasp of the Imperial Guard.
We need to get into the city. Ashira might be able to help.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
I was just talking to Hedrick. He is still denying his grief. He really needs to open up. If he would just let me comfort him, it would do him a world of good. I must say I'm very fond of this new family I find myself in. But you could be a bit more open about your love for us, you know.
Love?
Oh, don't try to hide it. You act like you just need us for our skills, but we know the real reason you've brought us along with you. Have I ever told you that I knew Shen before he became part of our family here? Oh, he is such a sweet old fool. What a wild love we had for each other. He used to do the most surprising things, if you know what I mean. I could tell you stories that would curl your hair.
I must decline.
My people are shunned many places, but we were always welcomed in Caldeum. Something must be very wrong, that they won't even let their own people into the city now.
But what is it? You must tell me everything.
Is that any way to speak to me? And you don't need visions to see that Belial is in control of the city. The question is how?
Do you remember your time as an angel?
Not just any angel. I was the Archangel of Justice. My fall awoke the vengeful dead who were slain unjustly during Diablo's reign of terror. There was nothing I could do. As my power left my body, I had absolutely no control over it. Caldeum is the greatest city in the world, the seat of the Empire of Kyrgyzstan.
So they say.
Its libraries overflow with undeciphered tomes of arcane knowledge. Its streets cover labyrinthine tunnels. It is a city of wonder and mystery. I do not know how these refugees persevere. Their situation is dire, and it seems there is little hope for them. Where do they find the strength to carry on?
Their hearts possess the will to survive.
The human spirit never ceases to amaze me. I feel Belial in the very air. I see his shadow behind haunted eyes, hear his voice whispering lies on the wind. He need not bring an army to this city. It is his already.
Has anything changed?
Last time I passed through here was soon after meeting Mira. She wanted to stop and see the city, but I convinced her to travel on. My good memories of Caldeum feel like I'm watching someone else's life. I'll be glad for us to be gone.
How did you meet your wife?
It's actually quite a tale. We met in a town not far from here on the outskirts of Kurast. She was... well, you're not going to believe it. She was locked in a cage.
Your wife was a criminal?
No. They were going to burn her as a witch.
That is a crime here, isn't it?
Let's talk about this another time.
What happened to the rest of your family?
My brother and I were orphans. We only had each other.
So you both turned to thieving?
No. He was a member of the city guard.
You were constantly at odds, then?
Not as much as you might think. Until the end, that is.
You and your brother chose different paths.
We're not much alike, really. He was always dependable and practical. A complete bore, I'd say.
And you committed yourself to a life of crime?
Hardly. I was just amusing myself with the Thieves' Guild. It was nothing serious.
Your brother had no objections?
That may have been serious.
The conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
We will die out here if you don't...
Ashira, the Emperor is in danger. I need to speak with him.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcanis. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well. But I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
I will be
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnus.
Your guards lied.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
For me.
You are quite the optimist.
Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there. Blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. Way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers. Found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We must reach her.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks.
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. Always knew.
But there is still a reason she reunited with you.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the 3 that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
Speaking of which, let's get moving.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Horadric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself. The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes! He was a renegade Horadrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it. Because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I have a new ally. The witch, Adria. She believes that the Black Soul Stone will allow us to defeat the Lords of Hell. But this remains to be seen. Leah still adores you, even though you left her behind.
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Horadric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you meet again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
How did the guards capture you?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius,
He was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
After what I've heard of him, I'd prefer not to become involved with this Zoltan Kuhl.
It will be dangerous, but you have faced great peril before. If Belial and Azmodan invade, you will have much more to worry about than a dismembered wizard. Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
I don't like dealing with Kuhl any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
I heard that you were there 20 years ago when Mount Eriot was destroyed.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
But there were consequences.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Eriot's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
What happened when you destroyed the World Stone?
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Did your brethren understand?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell. 300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
He is not the first. What did he do?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
How did you rescue your wife?
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You did not fear her, even given the accusations.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I have heard a lot. I could probably help.
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will respect your privacy.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena, You are quite vivacious for one with such a burden. Cormac has certainly noticed. Oh, don't pretend you haven't seen him looking at you. He'd best keep his vows in mind. Or maybe he shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does. This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
We have no alternative.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you. I worry about Leah. How is she?
I don't know. Why?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her. This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
Corpses take many forms. We need this one for the Soulstone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
It's disgusting. I've seen that man going in and out of the sewers.
You never can tell with those types.
I think we may have a visitor up ahead.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Are they?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you, but I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the oasis. I can open this gate for you.
You must act. Retake control of your city.
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I've tried to fight back, but Belial's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance. Perhaps my only chance.
How can you aid me if you are being watched?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
But you have no power.
I can still fight in my own way. I want my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
You have already proved yourself untrustworthy.
I told you it was not my choice. My every move is controlled and I'm surrounded by enemies. But I swear to you, I will help you. I will prove it to you.
ever become weary of strife? Of constant fighting?
No.
You are not very good at lifting the spirits of others, are you?
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago. Andariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
Help me, please! Someone help! I'm being robbed!
Quiet, or I will rip your tongue from your mouth. You fool! You think you can save this man? You have sealed your fate.
Such insolence must be punished!
The enemy has destroyed Alcarnus and most of the cultists. The Master commands us to capture more slaves immediately. Go to the oasis and abduct villagers. Kill any who resist. That way we shall both gain allies and destroy enemies.
Thank you, thank you. Those vile creatures were looting my goods. Now that you have saved me, I'd be happy to allow you the privilege of buying them instead.
Don't let us die! Someone help us! I must flee!
to get out of here! Get us out of here! I must flee! Need to get out of here!
So much more now.
Slake your thirst for the heretic's blood, my children. Eat and be blessed.
No more will perish here.
Thank the Seraphim for that.
Fezul Alcazar promised that he would lead his followers from sinful Chaldeum to a lily-strewn paradise at the heart of the desert, and that the journey would transform them beyond all recognition. Judging by the condition of the gnawed corpses found weeks later, Fezul kept at least one of his promises.
Overwhelm the enemy and seize his companions. There is a witch among them, and another, a girl. Bring them to me along with the Black Soul Stone. They will be searching for the head of Zoltan Kuhl. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
Consumes you!
Here as you can. There are no others who will aid them.
I am returning to town.
essence. You will not enter the aqueduct! Lord Belial demands your... I'm unable to get it open. Traces of Zoltan Kuhl magic.
We are in agreement. Kuhl, the renegade, must be stopped. He seeks to duplicate the power of the storms and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us all.
corpse.
That needs to recharge.
Of Andariel. I believe that they conspired together to assist Diablo in releasing Mephisto and Baal, though they had both supported the lesser evils in the past. The Lord of Pain was found guarding Baal's prison, the tomb of Taurata, when he was slain by heroes.
We must be getting close to the head by now.
How do you know? Oh, that.
Intuition.
Set out in 1 week's time into the desolate sands to search for Kul's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
I'm unable to get it open. I need to go back.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Zoltan Kul. We need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last 2 Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Ah, fate is whimsical. I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
So be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Kul's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah is a very trusting individual, isn't she?
She has a kind heart.
You could not be more different.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soul Stone. Belial fears its power, for Soulstones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
Have you faced Belial before?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army, always in the shadows, much like his mentor, Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
What happened during your time with the Vetchin?
When we first joined the wagon train, we were just two lost souls. The Vetchin thought it was unbearably romantic. A pair of lovers on the run from their pasts. I suppose it might have even been true. A mystic with the Vetchin recognized Mira's talent immediately. We stayed with them while Mira learned from her. Along the way, we fell in love and married. I've never known anything as surely as my love for her.
She cast quite a spell on you.
Never mind.
Have you ever been in love?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart, before it went black as coal.
Where is she now?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You did not intervene.
Wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
I can open this gate for you.
You again.
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Belial's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kuhl's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are two levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Something foul came here before us.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldeum is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
And you agree with him?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
Await us.
the great library of Chaldean.
I know this stench. Corpses.
That's one lever down.
I think we were meant to come this way. Perhaps someone waits for us down here?
The philosopher Cadus said, if you want to know the truth of a city, you need look no further than the state of its infrastructure. Yes, and built on the secrets. Want you.
I must wait.
As long as they attack, we can be certain that Belial's minions do not have the blood either.
That passage should lead to the Desolate Sands.
A secret door hidden behind a waterfall. How imaginative.
What would you have done?
You shall see when we get to my archives.
Have you located Belial?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
So, you have learned some magic now.
They keep a close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Jedi ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Belial to me.
He did not really answer your question. How odd.
Hello? Is there anyone alive out there?
This wouldn't be quite so bad if I could turn around. Wait a minute. I can turn around. Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monster?
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. I am seeking a magic crucible that legend says was hidden in these very aqueducts. It would be a valuable addition to my jeweler's tools. Help me find it, and I will be greatly indebted to you. Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Only an enemy would name you that.
What? I have no enemies. Everybody loves Shen. I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
Wait, you were the guide?
Oh yes, I could show you around the world 5 times and never stub a toe.
And you thought I was off.
fascinating place this is. Oh, look at all this wonderful architecture. You could walk all the way around the world and never find its like. Except for this part. I've seen this somewhere else before. Where my young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. Nice young fellow. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No, we're not lost, are we? It was actually quite an interesting experience to be locked up in a barrel. I had a lot of time to think to myself. It was a little uncomfortable, though. A delightful fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, he was so willing to show an old man around the desert. And his company only cost me a small bag of gold per day. He hardly complained about anything. Always a smile on his face.
Crucible! It's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. It might be cursed. Dear, I did warn. The crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up. Poor man. If I had known the crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along. If you come see me in Chaldeum.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town. I need to learn the spell needed to restore Cool's body. I'll meet you when you get to the archives.
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god.
I am a priest of Rathma. I serve a greater calling.
There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve. My archives lie beneath this desert. Perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon. The Horadrim could not destroy them. They could only lock the door behind them. And I still have.
We, the Zakarim, have endeavored to make Chaldeum a city of mercy and salvation, but we have not yet been able to convince the emperors to change the ancient policy of exile. Prisoners convicted of treason are still sent to the desolate sands to die with nothing but the clothes on their backs.
Weakness consumes you!
My mother told me not to join the Major's army. I should have listened. In the morning they're sending the infantry against the Vigeri. I don't know how we're supposed to survive. Maybe we're not. It's so beautiful here. Maybe if I hid in the trees, they wouldn't notice I was gone.
Some of my blood is within that cave. I can feel it.
Pall of silence lays heavily here.
I believe with this soul stone, I will finally be able to unlock the true power of man. In ancient times, our kind possessed power unmatched in this dreary age. With the soul stone, I will be able to elevate myself to the strength of my ancestors.
Shadows deepen. We must be getting close.
found Kuhl's archives. They were strangely empty at first. But Kuhl laid traps everywhere, each step harder than the next. It was foolish to expect otherwise. Kuhl has prepared for many years for someone to come for him. Perhaps we are fools, and yet we must push on.
I am returning to town.
Let us seek honor together, my friend.
New goods today. Please look.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
His soul is at peace. I can assure you of that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at.
Serve the cycle.
The world is a safer place.
many creatures died here.
Brass wrote that this land was an oasis of surpassing beauty once. A great magic.
Am I supposed to believe this was left here by accident?
Here, I can feel my blood nearby. They hid some of it beyond this portal.
It's hard to believe the Horadrim built this place.
My power has grown. All must serve the cycle. Death nears. The night embraces you. Corpse.
Skirmish! Give me a real battle! These enemies defy all reason!
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was so pervasive that even after he had been defeated and entombed in a soul stone, his demonic essence oozed upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Sacrum priests. Though he fell to the same heroes who killed his brothers, I fear for us should he ever return. Essence is too low. secret of the Soul Stones once given to the Horadrim by Tyrion. Massive creation, to be sure, but one that I am certain can be duplicated. Not just duplicated, improved upon. My Soul Stone will be made to contain the souls of many demons, or even angels. My archives are at the northern tip of the desolate sands. There we will find my body and the Black Soul Stone. Did Brast write any more?
Not much.
Here is the entrance to my archives. Let me activate the portal.
I need to go back.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
Just the thing.
I'm not sure what I expected it would be like to have my mother back. But it wasn't this. She's different than what I imagined. I can see the toll her mission has exacted from her, just as it had with my uncle.
Your daughter's skill at magic has far surpassed your own.
The power was always within her. Now she's learning to control it.
Was she born with it?
I do not know where her power comes from. I spent a lifetime studying the ways of magic. It did not come so easily to me.
Why did you settle in Tristram?
You know, I've asked myself that. It was Mira's idea. I wonder if she saw something and knew that I needed to be there to help you. Did she know what was going to happen all along?
A worthy question, but it changes nothing. Her journey has ended, and yours continues.
You may be right. I've work to do.
How long were you looking for me?
Well, it was not very easy to find you. I had to search for days. When I woke up alone, I did not know what had happened. I wrote about it a little. You may read more if you wish. I felt no fear when they sealed the tomb before me. Only a sense of peace as my mind drifted away into the darkness. It seems I opened my eyes only seconds later and beheld the chamber in ruins, half buried in sand. I have left everything behind. Only hope guides me now.
How do you remember these lands?
Beautiful cities towered up toward the heavens. They were full of wickedness. Vigerai ruled them with will's sharpest stone.
Ah, yes.
They were a great deal more vicious in my age. It pleases me to see that their influence has waned now.
Was your prophet one of them?
Oh no. He meant to punish the Vigerai. They were the first to summon demons into this land.
Did the prophet foresee everything?
Well, I did not expect you to keep company with a seraph.
Tyrael.
I knew what he was the instant I beheld him. A Being in his presence makes me quite nervous.
He is our ally.
We do not deserve it. Tyrael sacrificed all he knew to aid us. I hope it is worthwhile.
Your mind is always wandering.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
Being unusual has its strengths.
Then you have my thanks. Although, perhaps you are right. I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
It could be the lingering effect of the spell.
That would be nice, but the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Do you know the fate of your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
What do you mean?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
How did they die?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. Surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone? I have thought more on what I am missing.
Oh?
Our progress seems to clarify things for me. It is difficult to explain.
The magic will take time to dissipate.
Yes, the spell that sent me to this time was bound to the Prophet. Now he is missing, and some parts of me are missing as well, lost to the ages.
You could try to conjure them back.
Yes, but it will take a while. My skill is not so great as the Prophet's was.
I had to build all of this for my research and my experiments. The Black Soul Stone was a complicated creation. I sacrificed much to make it.
Looks like I got here just in time. Emperor Hakan? What are you doing here?
Good, everyone's together. I came to tell you that I have found the lab, and I am ready to lead you to him.
Really? All well and good. But first, I will be made whole.
We're ready to do our part. Just you remember yours.
You said you know where he is.
Yes, but we must be very careful. He has noticed your actions, and he grows nervous. You focus on the Soul Stone. You can confront Belial afterwards.
Beyond these portals lie two relics that were once powered by my blood, taken by...
Even after everything we've come to know about Zoltan Kulle, I never imagined anything like this. Maybe Adria is right about the Black Soul Stone.
You doubted me. How disappointing. Angels are no better than demons. Did you know that they once voted on whether or not to eliminate all of mankind? Only one vote saved us from extinction.
Tyrael.
Yes. Whatever else he may be, he is the aspect of justice. And there is no justice in murder.
foe! Glory!
Become Nephilim and ushered in a golden age. But my Herodic brothers could not accept man's true destiny.
Seal the Shadow Locks with vials of his blood, and we will hide the blood in the desert under eternal guard. I can only hope that the world does not forget Kuhl's evil, and his blood remains undisturbed beneath the shifting sands.
You've been arguing with Lydian again, haven't you?
Our motivations are complete contradictions of one another. I am driven by honor and the good of others. He is driven by greed and a calling that comes from below his waist.
I
poison!
nonsense. We all agree that the end times are upon us. But to
try as we might, Kul simply cannot be killed. His cursed blood sustains him. He bleeds sand and his laughter mocks us. There is only one course of action left to us. We will separate his body and his head, and hide the body within the Shadow Realm.
Enchantress is quite intriguing. Wouldn't you agree?
No. And isn't she quite a bit younger than you?
What? No, you misunderstand me. That's not what I meant. This must be the Shadow Portal. Let us be done with this.
Rodrum did all this to lock my body away. He must have been very angry with me. They could not kill me. They were never very imaginative.
This world can abide you no longer!
My essence is too low. You do not trust me. I understand. But we are more alike than we know. We have both tasted what it is to be Nephilim. Join with me, and we can become the masters of this world. You have misjudged me. Do not do so again. I have the body.
Then let me begin the ritual. But I'm warning you, Cool. You'd better not cross us.
You are surrounded by deceit, young one. I am the least of your concerns. Concentrate, Leah. Soon now. Just a bit longer. Just a moment. Almost. Yes. My blood thunders within me. This fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I am alive again.
You're welcome.
And the soul stone. Very well. The bargain stands. Quickly, to my sanctum.
I will use this.
At long last, I can complete my life's work. All will tremble at my power. What is this? How has this happened? The souls of the dead lords of hell have been absorbed into the stone. Abandon your quest, Nephilim. Your allies seek only to control you. With the power I offer, you and I could rule over all creation.
No. Give me the stone. Face me as your enemy.
Have been triggered. It seems my brothers have finally come looking for me. Damn them. I am not ready. Too much of my power is invested in the stone's creation. I must finish it. The future of mankind depends on it.
This desert is full of vicious.
Is it true, then? The slain lords of hell are within this stone.
20 years ago, during the darkening of Tristram, Cain told me of Zoltan Kuhl's profane soulstone.
That's why you left me. You went to mark the demon's souls so that they could be drawn into Kuhl's vessel.
Yes, my daughter. I have sacrificed everything for this.
I'm returning to town.
Hey, mister, I got some new things. You should take a look.
This soul stone is a weak vessel. It may not be able to contain Belial and Azmodan as well as the others.
Then I will shatter it, and the lords of hell will be no more. While I was in Tristram, Deckard Cain told me of a black soulstone crafted by a renegade Horadrim. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but later, I realized its true significance. I knew the essences of the 5 slain lords of hell still existed in our world, so I spent the last 20 years locating and preparing them to be drawn into the stone when it was finished.
Finished?
Kuhl was interrupted during his first attempt. Now that the soul stone is finally complete, the lords of hell have been trapped within it. Know this. I have given everything, even my own blood, my own daughter, so that I could hunt Belial and Azmodan. Do not question my dedication. I have given more than any, and I will give more before the end comes. Controlling the Black Soulstone will be perilous.
This was your plan. You can handle it, can't you?
It won't be me who will use it. Only Leah, under my guidance, can wield it. Her power is far greater than mine, and it will ensure our success.
We've got to reach the Emperor. He said he can lead us to Belial.
Are you certain we can trust the child?
We have no choice. But know this. If Belial gets desperate, he will unleash hell upon Chaldeum.
So before we face him, we must evacuate the citizens. The Iron Wolves can help.
Let's speak with them.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers. Hurry! We'll keep you safe!
Belial is retaliating against us. We must act.
When the fireballs began falling from the sky, we started evacuating the people. They will be safe here.
I'll find the others.
The Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
We can't risk our lives on this foolish...
Over here! Quickly!
I need essence.
We'll protect you. keep you safe.
Down upon us.
Watch out! Keep the people away from those fireballs!
The refugees must be evacuated here.
I never believed it would end like this.
Lead the rest of the people here before it's too late. You'll be safe down here.
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
Now, Leah, use your power just the way I taught you and bring down these gates.
Stand back. I still can't fully control it.
You dare stand in our way?
For the servants of Belial.
That sorcerer's illusion blocks our path. Kill him. Again, daughter!
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now! It is up to you now. Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
Praise the gods, you've arrived just in time. Show me the Soul Stone.
Do you seek a new prison, Belial?
Clever. But know this, Nephilim. Azmodan knows of the stone and the power it contains. Even if you defeat me, he will exterminate you and every last one of your misbegotten kind.
Be undone! This world is mine! I cast off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
Good Lord.
Quickly, Leah! Seal Belial's soul within the stone. It is ironic that one as twisted as Zoltan Kuhl played so great a role in our salvation.
Kuhl was once a tireless enemy of hell. From his life, let us learn. The longer we fight evil, the more it can corrupt our hearts.
I need to go back.
Today is a good day. You have liberated this land and brought low a Lord of Hell. Enjoy this moment, for tomorrow our war continues.
There is no time for rest. Even now, Azmodan plots our destruction.
The Lord of Sin is an uncanny tactician. He'll attack us where he believes we'll least expect it.
And where defeat would break our will to resist.
You are learning well, Leah. Now you must go to Caldeum's great library and continue with your uncle's work.
New goods today. Please look.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared to go.
Do you wonder what will happen in Caldeum now?
The true Emperor lives, and he has many allies to safeguard the city.
Ashira will be there to keep the peace. I only hope they rebuild wisely. I've seen the ruin that Leoric and Diablo brought in Tristram. I would not wish it upon Caldeum.
Have you remembered anything?
Yes, faintly. My sisters and I were once mere servants in the house of a great Vigerai lord.
Did you learn magic from him?
No. I began reading his spell books out of curiosity and teaching magic to my sisters. Tricks, really. It was amusing for a time. Then I learned that he had begun to summon demons.
I knew you'd have an easy time defeating Belial.
It was not easy.
Oh, you're way too modest. Now, Azmodan, that's going to be a fight.